From the Hansard. The Marlborough House Conference. Trinidad and Tobago prepares to celebrate 60 years as an independent nation. Today, we are reminded that our independence is the end result of a chain of events which culminated in the red, white and black being hoisted at the Red House on our very first Independence Day. One of the most interesting links in this chain was the Marlborough House Conference held in London. On May 11, 1962, the Legislative Council in Trinidad met to debate on the report of the Joint Select Committee appointed to consider proposals for an independence constitution for Trinidad and Tobago. During this debate, Premier Dr. Eric Williams expressed the hope that the constitutional proposals would push the territory further in terms of greater emancipation of the spirit and the human personality. Speaking about the upcoming Independence Constitution Conference at Marlborough House, Dr. Williams said the real work will be to make a success of the independence that is now within our grasp. The conference, which began on May 28, 1962, was the place where it was decided that August 31st of that year would be the date that Trinidad and Tobago would become an independent nation. In addition to deciding on provisions for the constitution of the twin island state, the Trinidad and Tobago delegation expressed its wish for our nation to be accepted as a member of the Commonwealth.
The members of the Trinidad and Tobago delegation to be here this morning in this historic building, taking our place long overdue in the independence queue. The improvement of the material foundations of our society is a necessary safeguard for the preservation and entrenchment of our emerging democracy. This will entail adjustments, economic and psychological, for Trinidad and Tobago in its relations with its West Indian neighbors to the rapidly changing world economy.
Our delegation included Dr. Williams and Leader of the Opposition, Dr. Rudranath Kapildeo, as well as other members of the government and opposition. It was on the advice of the members of the opposition that it was decided that a portion of our Senate would be appointed on the advice of the Prime Minister, a portion would be appointed on the advice of the opposition leader, and another portion would be appointed on the advice of the Governor General. A few weeks later, on July 16, 1962, Dr. Williams told the Legislative Council at the Red House he was happy with the successful conclusion of the constitutional talks at Marlborough House. Dr. Williams praised members of the government and the opposition benches in both houses, saying, "We were able to resolve whatever differences there were between us and to remove the very unfortunate impression that was being gathered abroad that we were a people of divided loyalty." It was after the Marlborough House Conference that Trinidad and Tobago moved swiftly onto independent nation status on August 31st, 1962. Today, London's Marlborough House serves as the headquarters of the Secretariat of the Commonwealth and still stands as an integral part of our nation's history. From the Hansard.